We're at Edmonton Eagles today. This is where I train, so we're just going to be doing a day in the life of what sparring day looks like. I'm sparring heavyweights or people heavier than me. I'm basically the lightest guy in my gym. Trying to do a couple rounds. Couple, yeah? Oh my God.
What's one annoying thing about Lemar that you feel like you keep on telling him doesn't hear?
Boxing wise, I would say, I don't want to give away too much, but just working on that lead hand a bit more. Offensively and defensively. Club's been going for 20 years. I was here when it first started, but wasn't coaching, and I was just helping out with little bits and bobs. Started properly coaching about 18 years ago.
This is my brother. This is my brother.
That's the guy in the video where the Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That's your blood brother, bro.
Yeah, my blood brother.
He doesn't listen, man. Like, with him, you have to repeat stuff twice in order to get through his head. And do you know what we say in Jamaica? If you don't hear, you must feel. So from young, he has to feel. He has to take the licks. That's why he's probably being good at boxing, because after he takes the licks, he wakes up. So now he's not taking as much punishment. He's staying a bit sharper when he's moving around. So it's doing good for him.
Did you guys go to school together as well?
Everything. Oh, that's my. I'm chatting. Like, what are we doing today? Bag. I'm gonna jump in at the end. Conditioning. I'll jump in on bags though.
Way about him, his movement, his reading and understanding of the sport. He really caught onto it really quickly.
Can't be getting cuts and bruises. A little bit of dusty knee. I'm not here training, then my day just don't feel right. I've got a good feeling about Saturday.
A lot of what you see come natural to him, and it's just making those fine-tuning, shore up his game a little bit more.
This is the last sparring session. I'm really trying to push myself this session.
Yes, my bro. What's your name?
Okay, I've been here for about a year and a bit, 40 months.
What do you find the best thing about boxing?
Keeps you on your toes, you're competitive. There's always different kind of people to spar, so you're always in there against different people, heavier, lighter, quicker, more power.
I'd definitely say communication. Like for me personally, I read a lot of books. So in the way that he talks, he's developed a lot of that from me and in our conversations together. So I'd say that, yeah.
Good sparring, Lemar. Is it usually like that in the boxing gym?
Yeah, bro, it is. Sometimes it's fine, like 2, 3, 4 people. Like when I'm in my fight, I'm just used to it. Leading up to the fight, you don't want to do too much rounds. Like you don't want to injure yourself from sparring on the week of your fight. So I just want to do a few rounds to make sure I'm still fresh, my reactions are still sharp, and everything's still there. And that is gonna be a fun day, man.
So, Lemar, you usually a switcher?
I'm usually orthodox, but I can switch.
Have you ever switched in the fight?
Yeah. All of my fights, I've switched at least once.
Ah.
Yeah. Because my last fight was against a southpaw. Switching against him, it was like, there was times where I did that while I'm punching and it caught him off guard.
What's one thing that you would say that a lot of boxers don't incorporate into their training that's like a must?
Work on their jab enough. Like at any level, Floyd Mayweather, like you still have to work on your jab. Footwork and jab, like that's my bread and butter.
If you had to describe your style in 3 words, what would you say?
Elusive, annoying, and tactical. Against me, you'll think I'm annoying. I have a hit or not get hit style. Like when I see you hurt, I'm gonna really bring the fight to you. So if you're my opponent, you'll find that annoying.
What's the worst thing about amateur boxing?
I'm not getting paid. As an amateur, you're giving your whole life to the sport. You're giving your prime. We're in our prime right now where we could be cool, we could be studying, we could be working. We're sacrificing time with our friends, time with family to come to the boxing gym. All of these things cost money, so not getting paid for the hard work that you're putting into it, that's the biggest factor still. That's tough.
What would be one thing any newcomers that are coming into the sport need to take in?
Listen to your coach. Don't rush your career. Don't rush having amateur fights. Give it your all. Don't waste your talents. Drinking, smoking, quit, like none of that, bro. In school, I found myself getting into a lot of fights. Found myself getting into fights in school, angry. I'll be honest, I didn't really know why and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how. I found myself very emotional. Started doing what young people do, silly things. When you're angry, emotional, vulnerable, you do silly things, make stupid decisions. But I found boxing and since then I've really just been a lot more calm. You have to have discipline or you're not gonna get better. You have to be consistent, you have to show up to training. So I think once you're humbled and you keep coming back, discipline will follow.
He's an exciting fighter. He's got a lot of things coming up. He's definitely dedicated to the sport. You know, I see him day in, day out. For me, myself, I'm here with him. Something that he's really passionate about and that he's looking for it in a long-term field. So stay tuned.